So, we're going to be going into the binder today. And since we're going to be going into the binder, one, I need myself some ibuprofen for my ankle. I do have horrible ankles. So, what we are going to be doing today is we're going to try and fill this bad boy up. And we want to fill that bad boy. Sorry, everybody. Knocked everyone sideways for a second. It's okay. It's okay. That's not okay. That is a heart attack. That's a heart attack. Heart attack. Hi. Oh, hey, Prince. I haven't seen you in forever, man. I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's good with you. I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. And I hope your fortunes are doing great. But good to see you again. Yeah, I haven't seen you in what? 4 months? 5 months? But yes, I do remember you, Prince, and thank you for stopping back by. I am doing something a little bit different from just hanging out with Freddy. Right now, I'm going to be filling up a binder of collectible cards that we play here. And I'm kind of sure you've heard of Pokemon, Star Wars, and maybe even Magic the Gathering, which is the great granddaddy of these games. And so, right now, what I'm going to be doing is going through this whole box, and I know it says Murders at Carlisle Manor. It's actually just a binder box that it was holding a lot of stuff in. And I was holding a lot of stuff in there because I get reasonably large orders. And with reasonably large orders, I have to go through and find and determine value in all of them. So I'm going to be doing that today. But just in case, I will give I just wanted to remove some of the glare there for everybody. But we're going to, hi Donna, how are you doing? We're just going to be going through real quick, and we'll look at some of the hits from the past before we go in there. And yes, they are rare. I do my best to make sure that I am Lego Pokemon. Alright, like, Pokemon gets everywhere. They're in movies, everything else. And yeah, if you can like snag one. This is my oldest card, by the way. Right there. That's a 1998 Mountain. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through these real quick. Give everybody a quick look at some things that we have going on. And a lot of those aren't as interesting as, like the Archdruid's Charm, the Inferno of the Star Mounts, Face Reveal. I'll get there one day. One day we'll get there, and you can check out my ugly middle-aged mug. I'm a 45-year-old man, my friend. I ain't pretty. But I do have a good attitude, at least. The reason why that token's in there, that's Jurassic Park. A little Minsk and Boo action, Plarg and Nasari, Bogart Trawler. We got a few other things down here. They're not great and they're not bad. That's another Rex token. And so, just giving you a little bit of insight. Yeah, Prince, you probably did because you were on a lot of my live streams. So, for me, it's 11. It's midnight. Yeah, we'll just call it midnight. And that'll work because that's accurate enough. Now, we're about to get into some really, really big cards. And if for those of you who play, and I'm not sure if anyone here plays Pokemon? Yeah, I have Pokemon. As a matter of fact, we will get to that chapter in this here binder very shortly. Because, yeah, I collect Pokemon as well. So we're just checking everything out. And yes, Pokemon does come up. Comes up quite a bit. But we do have other things as well. And it's just I like to go ahead and... People hate that card. I love this card though. It's one of my favorites right there. Paths of the Dead, Cavern Souls. You know, it's always good to get $100 cards. Because when you can, you do. GX Pokemon. You know, I don't think I do. I can't give you a definite, but we're getting close to that area of the binder. And as we get to that area of the binder, I'll find out. Hey, what's up, Enoch? How you doing, my friend? I'm just going to be filling up this binder today. Of course, picked up a few more cards because I always have something coming in. And right now, we're just taking a look. So, I was really happy with the Nicol Bolas, but Ursa Saga, that one made me happy. Now, because Final Fantasy came out, Final Fantasy really changed some things here. Alright, because Garland, that's a few bucks. Dion, few bucks. We already know that from Tarkir. We all know that's a great card, and we all know that is fantastic. Tiamat, that bad girl. Bad girl. But we do have a number of other things going on. And not all of them are fantastic. You may be looking at the cat token. I have a cat. I have an orange cat and cat token. So, and the cat token's actually worth a few bucks, so that's pretty cool. Dressed Down, a little Grim Tutor action, some runes from Duskmourn, Archon, those are from the Nightmare bundles, Ketramos, Avacyn, and Ugin's Labyrinth, which, quite frankly, is always going to be a good card. Like, always. Force of Will, same thing. Always going to be a good card, but that's why you get them. I mean, that's why you pay. Little Goblin Lackey, I pulled that up off of an online. Same with the Consecrated Sphinx and that their Stomping Ground. That beautiful Secret Lair drop. Erdrang. Where is Freddy? Freddy? He'll be over. Prince, you know Freddy's coming. Like, it's not even really in debate whether Freddy will show up. He's gonna roam and cause trouble. So I have two of these. I have 2 mana crypts and 1 foil, 1 non-foil, both extended, same 17. So Alright, as we move along, now we're getting to one of my closest and dearest dragons. I have looked for this dragon forever. I have probably... Hi, Jill. How you doing? I have probably spent so much money looking for this just one dragon. But I found him. I found that dragon. And yes, I did get an Edgar and a Snapcaster and all that good stuff. But that, folks, is the Ancient Copper Dragon. Extended art from Final Fantasy. Non-foil. I mean, I wish he was foil. But made my day. Also made me curse a lot on my live stream. That's a Spell Pierce. This is also, and it's, you can read it in there. They kind of hide it. But there you go. Spell Pierce. Secret Lair drop. And so we did also nab ourselves a Sephiroth. And I got the Sephiroth from my bundle, which made me super stoked. It was in the last pack. Last pack magic for real. But yeah. And Vivi. We did also nab ourselves a Vivi. Which, I mean, couldn't be more happy with the bundle. Unless I got, like, a Cloud or something crazy. This is the original Cavern of Souls. And, well, maybe not the original. But, the Cavern of Souls, my first one. And the second one is the one that you already saw from the Lord of the Rings. Here, we have nabbed ourselves earlier, Excalibur 2, while I was playing Commander. And I was at my LGS. I was playing Commander. And while I was playing Commander, somebody wanted to buy one of my cards. So I said, sure, buy me a box. He bought me, well, not a box, but buy me a pack. And there's the sexy Elspeth. And she is a pretty looking lady right there. That's the Dragonfire. Here's our Chocobo. Good to nab yourself a good old Chocobo. Not neon. I mean, if I nab myself a neon Chocobo, I'd be so stoked. This is from Pullbox, right here. I won that one. The non-foil Mana Crypt I also won off of Pullbox. And then we have some other cards. This is a March of the Machine card. And people don't give that set much credit. The box that I bought of Collector for March of the Machine, I actually made double my money. And I know that's a rarity. But I did. It happens. Ink Eyes, a little enduring. Let me speed this up. Heraldic Banner. There's your Mox. So anybody who wanted to make a dragon deck or was pulling Tarkir, you definitely wanted to get yourself a Mox Jasper. I happen to have a couple of them. Herd Heirloom, that's the normal one. If you guys haven't seen it, believe it or not, I pulled more of the Borderless before anything. An Abhorrent Oculus from Duskmourn, which is a dirty, nasty card. You guys can see why when you look at this. And then we do have some lands. Now, some of the lands show up great. Like, that one shows up pretty good. But then we have the Oil Slick and they don't show up as well. And we can say hi to Miss Liliana right there. It's a good old lady. Little island, and again, like I said, the dark ones don't show up as well. Scooped up this Ishgard earlier. I was trading cards as I was going through, and hello, Izio. Izio is a fantastic card. So is the One Ring. Like I said, there's some bangers in here. A little Restless Cottage. I just like the artwork on that cottage. I think it's fantastic. The Bloodletter of Aklazaltz. And a little Eddie Kenny. Edward Kenway stepping in. And you gotta have a Tiny Bones. Gotta have a little pickpocket, dude. So, moving on, we have another Elspeth. Now, this isn't the Dragonfire. This is just the extended art. And a Sire of 7 Deaths. And that is a nasty card. That card's nasty. And if you get it out, people, you are now enemy numero uno. Because they're gonna try and kill you. Problem is, you have First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward, and pay 7 life. Good luck getting rid of that guy. Because he's not nice. This is my first Fracture foil. Never gonna sell it unless you offer me like 10 times more than it's worth. Just because it was my first. So I gotta keep that one. Here's the old Mimeoplasm. And this card started out so good, and then it just fell. It fell faster than a meteor. Phantasmal Image. An Expropriate, and then we're down to the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. A Mithril Coat. The old Netherglyph. Although, Lurglyph? Alright, well, I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to keep on with that. A Bloodthirsty and Allosaurus Shepherd. Another Orcish Bowmasters, of which I have a few, because, I mean, wow, you want to have a few. Bristly Bill himself. Emrakul, the Promised End. The Verdant Catacombs that I scooped up. I do try and scoop when I can. Lord of the Undead. The old Lifecraft. And an Aetherspark. Now, I used to have the first place foil, Aetherspark, but there's a few. There's a few. I'd have to look at which the most expensive is now. The Leyline used to be pretty decent, but they went down. So did the Head Shredder. And you see by the date on those that they are pre-release cards. Here's another Verdant Catacombs. And this one I scooped up a couple days ago, and I was pretty happy about it. Here we go with Shiko. Ureni, the Song Unending. Little Jeskai, a little Voice of Victory, and that is another expensive card, as is Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Innkeeper, little Dragoneye Forest, Flage, Titan of Fire's Fury. Great card. Great card. Same with Swamp. Reunion of the House. I don't even know if that's a good card, but it ended up in my binder, so I'm not going to question myself until tomorrow. Eshkai Dragonclaw. And we got another one of those today. Is it the promo? No, that one's not the promo. Maelstrom. Island Dragoneye. And a Winter Night Stories. This card is not worth a lot. It's just that I happen to love it because Freddy is my cat. Freddy, what are you doing? He'll be around. And then a few more Forest. Tursa, Awaken the Honored, Glacierwood Siege, Mimetic Hellkite. Not worth anything, really, I don't think. And so we'll move on to the next one. Alright. Dragonfire Blade. Yathan Road Watcher. Elsha. Threefold Master. Inevitable Defeat. Another Swamp Dragoneye. They all cost, so I scooped them up. I mean, I had to keep them, you know? Stormscale Scion. Here's a little harmless offering from the man. There's Deadpool. So the Deadpool trading card, it is still being pumped up pretty good in terms of like usage, but I just like the flavor of the set, and it's Deadpool, and I found it funny, and so I scooped it because why not? But here's another Crater Hoof, and this one he's looking pretty good right there in the blackout. There's a Corey Steel Cutter. There's the promo Mox Jasper, and the promo is doing better than the other Herd Heirloom. But there's another Emrakul, and now we're hitting our first promo called the Spirit Dragons. And that's a pretty nice card. Now we're getting deeper and deeper into the deck. Into the binder, Urza's Incubator. Goldlust Triad. Here's another Shiko. And there's a sexy Arid Mesa. Super sexy right there. Right next to the Ancient Brass. I am going to organize this and get it all squared away. There's a River Pyre going back down, I think. The Borderless Hurtless Summoning. The Roaming Throne, because I had to do it, and so I did. Overlord of the Flood Pits. I think we have Baelmer coming up. Oh, Boiler Bilges. That's the other Overlord. Get yourself a little Brotherhood Regalia right there, and this is a fantastic card. Alright. Can't be blocked. Ward 2. That's awesome. That is awesome. And that is why that card always stays valuable. There's our Plains Dragoneye. A little Riptide Gearhulk. I know that is a nice card. Lands. Can't say enough about lands. People don't give lands the love that they need. But a Raucous Theater, that's pretty nice. Here's a normal old Timur Battle Crier. A Sarkhan. A Repurposing Bay. And a Johnny. That's a promo with Johnny. But I love my cats. So, I mean, I have to have my cat. Oh, we just went Star Wars. Alright, so yeah, you flip a page in my booklet and things can get really different. So, I try to keep a lot of the same stuff. Oh, I have this in here just because this is that's a horrible cut on that card. You can see the beginning of another card and the end of that card. And then that's a normal one. So that's why I keep those. No value. Not really. Didn't look this up yet. Haunted Ridge. Have to look it up. Mist Hunter. Old School. Omnath. Locus of Creation from Zendikar Rising. I was super happy with it. Invincible. Sorry. Radiant. The Invisible Hand. Here's an Orcus for all my old Forgotten Realms, Dungeons and Dragons players. Couple of shuttles. And we're about near the end, and we're going to start filling from here on. I did buy some of these. Just cuz. And, well, you know, we'll see. But Genie. Come on. It's Genie. You know you want to buy Genie. I bought Genie. Anyhow, you might not want Genie. Gonna be honest with you. So, what we are going to do now, I'm not going to organize today, but what I am going to do is begin filling this back up even more, because we have a lot of pages unused. Since we do, that is where these cards start to come in. So, we're going to be looking them up and deciding on the value. And then we'll go from there. Earth Crystal, I know, is over $10, so it's going to go in. It's maybe going to go in. Okay, here we go, guys. Fresh page. So, with the fresh page, I think we start off with things that we know cost a little bit. And, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. So, I do have to go through and square a lot of these away. But I take my Dragon Eyes. I take them. Here we have our Meringue River Regent. Not bad. Not a bad card. At all. And it's a few bucks. So this helps us out as we are switching everything around. Oh. Whew. That one did not want to go in. And here's Seymour. And it is not Seymour Butts, that's Guado. So, I am just trying to figure out which ones are really one in there. You know what? If this one was sent to me in a perfect fit, then... And I know the person who sent it to me, so I have a feeling I'm just going to put that straight in. Just because it's probably going to have that kind of value. Now, I am not sure about all of these. So, some of these are being put in a box to the side. And I will then go through that box and look at everything and find out if it's really valuable. Here's another Hazoret. Now, I have Hazoret from the Commander set, and I have the foil. So, there's that. There's that. Let me get to these. Anyone speak Japanese? Because I don't. Hello there, Priyanka. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Oh, no, Prince, that's you. Ah, cheap. Alright, so, I know this is a Najani. And that's pretty nice. So we'll put Najani in. I have no clue what this card is. So, if anyone can help me out. Yeah, I know, Prince. I'm sorry about that. My bad, bro. But yeah. This one, I just don't know. And that is the unfortunate part of getting cards that you can't read the language of. Oh, by the way, Prince. What up, buddy? You gonna say hello? Say hello to Prince. He knows you. He knows you. Ah. Hey, buddy. Oh, you doing a little wink? You doing your little wink? No, you want to play. And Dad's playing with cards. That's okay, buddy. It's alright. I still love you. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, Freddy's always gonna join. Like, it's not even a question. So, we'll take a Mistrise Village. We'll scoop that in. Freddy's been doing pretty good. He is always a pain in the butt. Sword of the Perums. Tortured Existence. Now this one's definitely going in. This is Choco, Seeker of Paradise. And, foil. So, we nabbed a decent one. Oh, there's 2 cards in here. Alright, so he sends me multiple cards sometimes inside of one pack. Okay, well, I don't know this card. I know Choco. So Choco's going in. Choco. Seeker of Paradise foil. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. King, Traitorous Dragoon. There's a lot of cards I have to look up to see if they make the cut. Because this is a rare land, which makes me automatically want to put it in here. However, that is not actually the way it works. 9 times out of 10 it is, but just not always. So, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I have a lot of cards I have to go through. Okay. And here we are with Saz Katzroy. And he'll take himself a little spot for now. Weapons vendor hate. Oh, this is the pack. Okay. So, like I said, somebody bought me a pack to get some stuff. And, and that's... Alrighty. You study. And Freddy, Prince said bye. You have a good one, buddy. Yeah? You good? Good getting your pets? Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. He is not blue, though. He is definitely orange. Okay. Alright. Now you want to clean my hand. Uh-huh. Told you, Freddy wants to play. He's in play mode right now. Which is fine. Totally fine. But, we're in card mode. So, sorry, buddy. I know, you're trying to grab my hand. He really is. He's grabbing my hand. But, okay. Alright. Well, bye-bye. Thanks for coming by, Prince. Great to see you again. I do hope I get to run into you pretty soon, where Freddy will finally get to go back outside after he had a little bit of a flea issue, which is why everything is getting super washed. Isn't it? Yes, it is. It's all getting washed because of your stinky butt. Freddy stinky butt. Alright, so anyhow, we're going back to this for a moment. Just want to go ahead and get all this loaded in as soon as I can, because you have a good one, Prince. You take care, my friend. Can't wait to see you again. And you be safe out there. Sorry, y'all. I had to wet the whistle. Because I talk too much. And we all know that. That's fine. So we did also nab ourselves a couple Surge foils from Final Fantasy. Now I'm putting those in regardless of anything else, because quite frankly, it's a Surge foil. So that doesn't mean it's always going to be worth anything, but it has a decent chance. Memories of Nibelheim. This is from Zendikar Rising, a Murkwater pathway that goes to a Clearwater pathway that goes to a Murkwater pathway. And figuring that out is beyond me, because I did not start collecting until after Zendikar. So learning rules for other lands, no, we're not. We're not doing that. Too lazy. Here we are with Legion Loyalty. Nice foil. Mythic. And this one is from Commander Baldur's Gate. Commander Legends Baldur's Gate, sorry. So, I did nab this one earlier. Marchesa, the Black Rose. And it's just a pretty card, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it safe. Where's it safe? Safe in my binder. Mael's Aria. Double Masters. I don't know. So I'm just going to put it there. Because the person that I buy from online is very thorough. If you don't know Twiddler, twiddlersplace.com, definitely worth a look, and very, very nice and very, very honest people. So you can't really go wrong, like getting somebody who's being honest and getting you your cards safely and nicely. So this is the bane of my existence. There are so many cards that unless you know them to be valuable, like on site, you just might not know, and that's tough. And so you try and look them up, but you can't always, you know, like artifact creature and it's mythic and it's foil, which totally makes me happy. Is it worth anything? Yeah, that's the hard part. Prototype. You may cast a spell with different mana cost, color, and size. It keeps its abilities and types. Yeah, that's weird. I'm keeping it just because it is weird. Here's our two Felithars. Felithar the Steadfast and Dawn of the Abzan. So, cool. I'll put them next to each other, just so I remember that there's two, because I will forget. I'm sorry, I have too many cards to go through for all that. Nighthawk, Stitcher's Graft, Obliterating Bolt, any lightning, that usually has a chance. Lieutenant Kirtar, Dominaria, Koralheim. Ooh, Kishla Village. We'll just put that borderless foil right on in, and we won't ask questions. Eshkai, Timur's Roar. I may have one of those in there already. I don't know. Zergo. Codis, the Fangkeeper. Indestructible. I don't know if I have Codis in there, but I'm gonna put one, because why not? Just because it was the set name and it's Forgotten Realms, and it made me happy. Borderless foil Baldur's Gate, and yeah, even if it's worth nothing, I do not care. It's Baldur's Gate. I had to do it. So I'll have to look up some of these, like Caves of Chaos Adventure, Venture Forth, Raised by Giants, Celestial Armor. That's from Foundations. That was something decent at one point. Veiled Ascension. That is from Murders at Karlov, so I'll put it in the back until it proves otherwise. Balam Garden, Seed Academy, Xanarkand, Ancient Metropolis, and I do believe that should go in there. And I'll put a Kane, and I'll put a Dion, and I will put the car, because I only got the car one time. So, something says to me, keep the car. I'm keeping the car. So the car goes in, and I'll find out if anyone else knows, like, before me and wants to post it. Please do. I don't mind. It will not hurt my feelings. Here is a Summel Primal Odin, which definitely gonna take. That's a good card. A Dragon Fire Blade. Some of these, I'm not sure which ones are worth value. So I'll look that up later. Eshkai, Dragon Claw, Borderless. We'll keep her. Pippin Guard the Citadel. We won't keep, believe it or not. Pippin. Not Pippin. I said that because I saw this pit. Alright, Jester's Cap. Now, this is the Borderless Jester's Cap, so I'm going to snag that. Feliner Retreat, Stitcher's Graft, Obliterating Bolt. Any kind of lightning bolt or bolt, I'm going to look up. Because I don't know. Not 100%. Koralheim Chronicler. Well, you guys would have to tell me about that one, because I don't know. Falconreth Pit Fighter. It's a rare, but it's from Midnight Hunt, so it's debatable whether that's worth a quarter. Alright, so here we have Eshkai Dragonclaw, and here we have Eshkai Temur's Roar. And I'll put it in here. You know, if I gotta get rid of it later, I'll get rid of it later. It's all good. Zergo, Thunder's Decree, Jan Jansen, Duke Older Ravenguard, Caves of Chaos Adventurer, Venture Forth, Raised by Giants. That's the armor. Okay, so we're through that one little piece. It's gonna be a minute, guys. It's gonna be a minute because we have things like the Lightning Bolt, Double Masters Lightning Bolt, Extended Art. I am keeping. Diamond Weapon. Now, I think it is only the foil. So I'll put that to the side with my to be looked up cards. This Prompto Argentum, and Prompto actually went up. It's like a $4 or $5 card. Here we have Trance Kuja, Fate Defied. Here we go, in case you guys need a better look. Wizard Style. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. Now that is actually pretty damn good right there. I have a feeling I can build some stuff around that. This is a ghost away. Oh, that's Ravnica Remastered. Akiri, Zareth Sen, New Way Forward. And I don't know if I know this card at all. That's fine. Scavenger Regent, Rampart Architect, Avenger of the Fallen. Good man with that touch. Cool. Anzrag's Rampage, Deadly Cover-Up. There was some shit going down. World Souls Rage. That's Murders of Karlov. Great Arishan City, and this is one of the lands that is not good. Songcrafter Mage. How you doing there, buddy? Foil. Canopy Gargantuan. Pretty cool card, and it's a dragon. And 7 cost with the cards that I have for my dragon deck. I have Tiamat, Ur-Dragon, all that good stuff. I can get that down pretty low. I'll probably get them out for free. Skewer the critics. Do it. Alicia, who smiles at death. She's a bold lady. This is the Double Masters foil. Regular. Captivating Vampire in Innistrad Remastered. Rith the Awakener. Cool card right here. Super cool card. Cryptghast. Now this is a non-promo Cryptghast. This is from Ravnica Remastered. And really, I like the artwork better on this one than the promo from the Duskmourn Nightmare. But you leave me your own opinion. You leave me your own opinion. I know it's only $1 or $2, but I'm keeping that up there. Midnight Reaper. Dimir Guildgate. Nice. A little blue-black. Anyone play blue-black? Rakdos Signet. See, we got all the stuff going on. Dread Malkin. If you guys played Dungeons and Dragons at all when you were younger, you may know what that is. I do. It's all good. Cerulean Sphinx. Definitely not cool as the other Sphinx. Oh, here we go. A Promise Fulfilled. Now I have this in Japanese, and I have it in English. I'm gonna put the English one in here. Ooh, you can't be doing that, man. I'll put the English one in there, and I'll figure everything else out. Kind of when I have time. And here we are with a little Rakdos Carnarium. So, some of these cards definitely got to get looked at. They got to get looked at. Oops. Hold on, folks. Hold on 1 second while I square this away. There we go. We're back to normal. I just had to get us some charge while we were going through, because my cat likes to disc. Freddy, let me Freddy, let me charge my phone. This is Freddy, full war mode, and he's looking at that cord. You behave, sir. Right? Freddy, behave. He's never gonna behave though, so I mean that's kind of like a fruitless plea on my part. Alright, here we go. And a Mole Drifter. which I'm just going to put over to the side. I'm stacking a little bit to the side while I look at everything and give you guys a shot of it. Kazandu Nectar Pot. Zendikar. This is the Lindblum Industrial Regency. I did not realize how many of these I had until my buddy wanted one earlier. And I was like, sure, I'll trade one. And then I had like 7. I was like, oh, never mind. Take one. Here we go. Rub on. Now, this card is not worth all that much, right? But, dude, why go ahead and put some of the best damn artwork, like sexy artwork, onto that card? I'm so upset. This card should be like a $40 card. Not because of what it does. If you're putting that artwork on it, make it worth it, baby. Make it worth it. Alright. Arden. Terra, Magical Adept. And I heard she's pretty good. And I can't go by any of the prices that we see at the moment. Jador. Aristocratic Capital. We'll put that in there. The Crystal's Chosen. I'll put that down here. Capital City. Edelmeg Pixie? I don't know. I don't know this fairy. But we'll find out. Now, Squall is Danitha Capuchin Paragon. But I just like the little images, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them. Magic Pot. Gisol Greens, or Gisol. Might be Gisol. I don't know. You guys let me know if you know, because I don't know. Alright. Fight on. Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand, and that, we like that. That might be going in my zombie deck, just to annoy the living hell out of everybody I play against. Blazing Bomb. This is the cutest bomb you will ever be hit with. Come on. You gotta say, it's kind of cute. But he is a bomb, so 50-50. Aerith, Rescue Mission. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. It's a common, though. These are... They snuck in here. They snuck in here from the other set. Alright, let me move these. I gotta get rid of these. They're gonna cause me problems. Drive me insane. Which, eventually, they can do. Okay, what's next? Bird. All the burbs. And a hero. We have another burb. This burb is different from that burb. But this burb... Oh, this burb has a wizard. Cool. Whenever you cast a non-creature this spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. I like that card. That card's staying with me. It's coming to the house. Okay. Shinra Reinforcements. This looks like a little bit of a clip out of anime almost right there. It doesn't matter. Those are commons. Sneaking in. Damn it. Damn commons. Alright. Opera Love Song. She will sing to you. It may not be Argentina, but, she'll sing. Here is the Foil Pixie. Looking good in foil. Now this one, alright, this is one of the uncommons that has a little bit of love attached to it. That uncommon has some cost. So it's coming down here. Freddy, are you looking innocent? Are you looking innocent? Yes. Shook your head yes. So then how did all those end up on the floor? If you're innocent. Do you want to discuss this? No. No. Orange Cat rules. Never admit you did it. Never surrender. Alright, so I do have to clean up underneath my seat real quick. Because Freddy had a case of slappies. But, I mean, he's a cat. It's what they do. You don't yell at him for it. I mean, it's natural. You just look at him and tell him, why'd you do that? Why did you do that? He also did that previously to a $2,000 card. And I reacted the same way. Looked at him like, why do you hate me? He doesn't hate me, though. I know he doesn't hate me. It's just, he's a cat. So, we have differences in the way things are done. I'm almost done cleaning up the 100 cards he threw on the floor. And is now looking at me like, yep, that's what you're there for, Dad. You are there to clean up my mess. And, yeah, I mean, really, I gotta give it to him. I can't really say nothing to that. So, okay. Sorry about that. We are back with the whole regular show where Freddy can no longer knock things over. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Now, I like this dude. I really like this dude. It's not just because of the flying and death touch, right? Flying and death touch, fantastic. Take it all day long. But flying death touch and look like an old school D&D beholder, yeah, totally happy about it. Torgal, a fine hound, and I agree. That is a fine extended or borderless hound right there. Very happy he chose to come into my pack. Yeah, when they do throwbacks like Torgal or something like that, I mean, dude, you have to love that. So, here's our Ifrit. And a little bit of an island. I'm looking around because I had people asking me about tokens tonight. Enoch, I don't know if you had anybody ask you about tokens. I had people asking me about tokens today. It's kind of weird, but that's fine. Kane, Traitorous Dragoon. I'll put him in here for now. I'll put another Lindblom. And I told you, I have so many of those. Alright, and then we scored ourselves a Xenos. And I don't know who Xenos is. My first friend. Well, there you go. Now I know who Xenos is. So, pretty cool. Nabbed this one earlier. So much to do. And this is what happens when you buy a lot of cards and you just sit on them because you are, I don't want to say lazy, but you're busy. You're busy doing other things. Here's Van, a Spiring Sky Pirate. And pretty cool looking card. But there you go. This is Arden, the Usurper. And I'm just trying to get this thing kind of lined up for you so you can read it, but it's dark as hell. My room isn't dark as hell. I mean, the card is dark as hell. So, you guys check that out. Kefka's Tower. I mean, gotta do it. Got to do it. I need a Kefka, though. I mean, that I do need. Here's Rydia, Summoner of Mist, and she is a landfall card. And she has a summon thing going on, too. Really nice when you have, like, things you can do with your cards. And yeah, Bartz and Boko. Gotta have them. You gots to have them. Now, this spell costs 1 less to cast for each bird you control. Well, guess what? There's birds out there, my friend. Big birds. Not yellow. Big, like, red and blue birds. So, but no, not Sesame Street. So, there we go. Another Odin. Which we'll take. We'll sleeve these up. Now, okay. Now we are into a brief section where your boy needs some help. I need a lot of help. I don't speak Japanese. I don't read Japanese. I just know that that's a cute card. So if anyone knows, out of my 6 people watching, if any of you know, you let me know. Now I know this is Army of One, and I can't tell you anything more about that, but it's Army of One, and so we're gonna we'll pop that in for now. Oh man, it gets worse. So here we are again, and nope, I don't. I know who I'm going to ask. I have a subscriber in Japan, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, do you mind? You know, just tell me what the hell the names of these are, and I'll go from there. Now I know this one's Lindblom, because I have a bunch of them. So there we go. And, oops, that was 2. We don't want 2. Tella, the Great Sage. And this is a second Tella that we have. I can't remember if the first one is the same. But I get to find out. And I get to find out in the most fun way, when I'm trying to sell them and lose money. Alright, here's Sid, Timeless Artificer. Now these are some uncommons, but this set has done so well that some of these are worth quite a bit. They're worth more than some of the rares, they're worth more than some of the mythics. And I really, really wanted this one to just say the Dark Crystal. If anyone knows that movie, you're old. And I'm calling you out. But I'm old because I watched that movie in a movie theater. So you're going to have to deal with that. Anyhow, Darkness Crystal. There we go. We do have ourselves another Ishgard, the Holy Sea. This is the regular, though. I mean, we'll put it in there. We'll figure it out. We always figure it out. It may take us a while. Here we go with a newfound adventure, and that is also Farseek. This is nice, and I know it is. This is, sorry, didn't mean to knock you around there. Astrologian's Planisphere. We'll take that. We take those. We take money. Thrum of Vestige, otherwise known as Lightning Bolt. And I've told you once, and I'll tell you again. Always, always, always keep your damn lightning bolts, because they can be nice. Edgar, King of Figaro. We'll slot him. We'll slot him. Here's another Arden. This one I'm going to keep to the side. Alright. Zodiac. Umbral God. It's a god. So I'm going to sleeve it up here. But I don't know. I don't know. Here's a Memories Returning. Nice little borderless. Now, I do have the regular Memories Returning as well. Right there. But I'll keep that one out for now. Tempest Technique. Don't know what technique that is. But, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. We'll put a Smile at Death in. And then we'll slot in a Bloom Vine Regent. And just in case, we'll side quest raise a Chocobo. Nah, we're gonna skip that. We'll skip that one. We're not putting that one in. At least not right now. And we'll figure more out as time goes by, of course. Oh man, so many to go through. Alright. Here is Ether. There's a Rendmaw, Creaking Nest. Oh, we're getting into other sets now. It's going to be a lot of sets, guys. A lot of sets. Here's Ambling Stormshell. Furbolg Flutist. She's a big lady, and she can play big flute. Loot Dispute, borderless. Ravenloft Adventure. I don't know if you guys ever read any Ravenloft books or played Ravenloft. Strahd and Soth, man. Strahd and Soth. It's a great book. Read it if you haven't seen it. Mazzy. I don't know Mazzy. And since I don't know Mazzy, Mazzy is going into my review deck. My box of cards that we're going to look at. Gale. Waterdeep Prodigy. Here's a Plains. There we go. Exsanguinate. Now, nice. Look at that right there. That Earthshaker Dreadmaw. It's only an uncommon from LCI, but fantastic looking card. This is one of the few lands that suck. Echoing Deeps. I do not recall this card being worth more than $1, and that is sad in the world of land cards. It's a sad state. Runescar Demon. Lasseed Prowler. Treasure Map going into a Treasure Cove. Vito. Fanatic of Aklazotz. And he's a mythic. I'll put him in here for just in case. He's Disa the Restless, also a mythic. So we'll slot Disa in there till I look at everything. Restless Prairie. Now this was the first land card that I got, that I found out just sucked when it came to value. So, sad situation. What can you do? But yeah, sad. Abuelo's Awakening, but this time instead of the regular, we got the borderless. Maybe that makes it worth more than $1. I don't know. Here's Old Island. And a pretty looking Chain Lightning. A Blood Artist. These are Innistrad Remastered. We don't care about those. We don't care about those. We're looking for just the goods, right? Well, we're looking through this set, and we're kind of picking the goods out, which is a thing. Which one? Well, I have a lot. I have a lot going. Oh, Chainer's Edict? That one? Well, I mean, there we go. Thanks for looking out, Enoch. Because I can't look all these up. Well, I mean, I can. I don't know if I have the time to look all these up, but the old frame foils and regulars get me a bit. Tolsimir, Wolfblood, Valakut, Exploration, Foil Plains. Oh, I scooped this one up just because, yeah, I don't think anyone has time, Enoch. I mean, that's a lot, you know? So, search for Frozen Esper. It's, not bad, not bad, not bad. And still a bunch to go. This is a never-ending thing, by the way, Enoch. If you start getting lots of cards. Here's another diamond weapon. And I'll have to check the prices. I know the foil extended is good, but I'm not sure. Legion Leadership. This used to hang around $1, but I don't know. Starfall. Draycatcher. Was good, not good. Aya of Alexandria. She's going in. Teferi Temporal Archmage. Like, I would normally slot this, but it is from the list. And the list is gone. So maybe that's good, maybe it's bad. Relive the Past. Murderzak Karlov right there. 10th District Hero. I don't know. Audience with Trostani. Used to have some value. I think I need to be foil. Conspiracy does. Filigree, not sure. Officious, I can't remember. Kylox. I'll put Kylox in, just because I can't remember. Metropolis Reformer. Etched. Redress Fate. Borderless. Coast. Eyes of the Glade. Huh. Could be good. I don't know. Glitch Interpreter. Reluctant Role Model. Ashroot. Unyielding. No. Steam Core Scholar. I can't remember that one. Lazav, Hide and Place Site. I don't think was that great. Officious, Interrogation. That one's borderless foil. I'll put that one up there. This used to be $1, but I'm not sure. So that, but I don't think they are. Desmond Miles. You suck. Brass's Bounty. And Immersturm Predator. Okay. Alright. Not the best right there. Not gonna lie. Not gonna fib. That's alright, folks. There's still plenty to go. Lelia. The Blade Reforged. Spiteful Hexmage. There's the borderless glitch interpreter. Toby. Beastie Befriender. Festival of Ember. So happy when I pulled it. So sad when I saw it's like 10 cents. Alright. There's a Duskmourn Leyline of the Void. And assemble the players. Another sad Desmond. Taunos. From the list though. We don't worry about that. Satcha. And he's only like 50 cents. But still, he's cool. Hermes. Overseer of Elpis. And that is a final commander. I'm just going to put it in. Final Fantasy is absolutely crazy, folks, with the money. And it's crazy. It's nuts. Like, this Crescent could be $30. I would have no idea. But, I mean, that's the way it's going. So, get in when you fit in. Summon Fenrir. I'll take Fenrir. Titus, Blitzball Star. Reno and Rude. The Emperor of Palmysia. The Crystals Chosen. Realm Sketching. Don't know what that is. Cloud of Darkness. I do know what that is. Meringue River Regent. Another one. I get a lot of commons. I mean, not a lot of commons. I get a lot of multiples as I am buying things. Corroding. There's one Dragonstorm that's decent. Born Upon a Wind from Lord of the Rings. We're getting there. I promise you. We're getting there. It's just when I get cards, I get like a few thousand at a time. Hazel's Nocturne. Roiling. Corroding. Golbez. People I don't know. More people no, that's the pirate guy. Jumbo Cactuar. There you go. 9,999 damage. Plus, yeah. I am going to make a deck with him. Just because I have to. I have to. So, this looks like Cujo. This is a moment clipped from the movie in the early 80s. Just kidding. But could be Cujo. And here's this lady giving us the old wink. And there's that dude doing something. Yikes. Told you I had both. Alright, anyhow. Yeah, I can make some creepy statements here. And I'm not sure if they're detailed down here, but it's Japan. You never know. So, we'll move on from that. Zeldinch. From Father to Son. Gladiolus. Amicitia. More crystal fragments. Another Phantom Train. And we're back in Japanese. So, folks, I need somebody who speaks Japanese to help me out here. I am going to message my buddy later. I'm not even joking, and be like, hey man, like, I don't read this. Talk to me. Tell me what's up. He speaks English and Japanese. So that's fine. Cool looking card right there though. And it's a rare. I just don't know if it's good. Same with this one. Cool looking card. It's a rare. No idea. We'll finally round that out with yet another rare on a cool looking card that I don't know the name of. Here is our borderless foil cane. Cool, more pages done. This is Ultima. I don't think Ultima's actually worth, but you know, Jacob Fry, definitely not worth. Undead Sprinter, not worth. And Leyline of Hope, which used to be worth, but definitely not. Not right now. Okay. Blue Sun's Twilight, Reaper from the Abyss, Demolisher Spawn, which in Borderless I would definitely usually put to the side, but it's a commander, so no. Angel of the Dire Hour, rare from the list, Benelish Infantry, Stroke of Genius, Venom Sliver. That's a good card. If you run a Sliver deck, yo, get yourself some Death Touch for free, man. 2, 1 green and 1 regular for Death Touch. Yeah, you know you want that. Demonic Covenant. How you doing? Envoy of the Ancestors, the Key to the Vault, another Lightning Bolt, but not as cool as my Ravnica Lightning Bolt, so it's going to the back. Lisa, Forgotten Archangel, didn't know she was one. It's all good. Guess that's why she's forgotten. Slogurk, the Overslime. This does, of course, have value. Storm Chaser's Talent. It's up, it's down, it's fine. A little Modern Horizons Detective Phoenix. I can speak. I have mouth. Alright. O'Hare Coslam, Deepest Growth. Not the one I wanted. Not the one I wanted. But he might be worth $1. I'll put him in. And now, back to the predicament that I'm in currently. Yep. So, whoo, man. Yeah. You kind of roll the dice when you buy a foreign language pack. And not like they're trying to mess you over or anything like that. It's just you have to be able to like read the cards, and if you can't, and you're kind of in a spot. And this is part. Okay, I was looking stuff up earlier. I think White Orsite, though a common, has some value. I'm gonna stash it for now. Hero, Robot Warrior, Guy, Food, I'm betting. Okay, that's ramen noodles. I can pick that one out all day. I love my ramen noodles, don't talk shit. Ramen noodles, good for you. Alright, anyhow. Adventurers in, that's a common. We'll scoot them to the side. Aside from the Japanese ones that I can't answer, because I just don't know. Alright, and where are we at from there? Are we done? No. Why would we be done? Nope. Okay, and these are all Japanese, and they just all shot onto the floor. Why? Alright. So, me and Gravity, we don't get along, right? I think there's our boy again. Twice? Okay. Yeah, just checking. Here's a dude. He looks upset. There's a Saga. Yep. Yep, that's what I got. There's a sword, and there's another sword, and there's a bow doing all kinds of crazy shit. And there's our token. Ooh, birdie. So, I can learn this one kanji. And it is only because I have the other card. Yes, teach yourself another language through Magic the Gathering. Give it a go. See how it works out. You never know. Okay. Here we are. We are at close to the end. But it never ends, does it? Crustle. Sorry. Electivire. EX. Flameskull. A little mythic from way back in the Forgotten Realms days. A Carrot. A Capone Gang Beige. Really happy that ended EGE instead of ANG. So that's cool. It's a family channel. Alright. So from there, now what do we got? Oh, Star Wars. Boba Fett's armor, Rio Durant, stolen AT-AT, Lando, what's up, dude? Lightspeed Assault, another Radiant, another Shuttle. Yeah, then go back there. Restoration Magic, Phantom Train. Again, Titus Blitzball Star again, Restoration Magic again, Goluf's Final Act. Prompto, this time I have him in Surge, I have him in Foil Extended, and now I have him regular. Overkill. Crystal Fragments, once again. Ignis Scientia. That's how I'm going to pronounce it, deal with it. Circle of Power. Summon Primal Garuda. Nice. Cool. Deals 4 damage. Not bad. Side quest. Play Blitzball. I don't know if you guys ever played Blitzball. I did play that Final Fantasy. And it was fun. It was cool. Pretty neat. Just to have a little side game. Relentless. XATM 092. Well, that actually looks like a pretty cool card. And I might have to put it in because I want it. Garnet. Princess of Alexandria. Here's another white aura site. I'm going to put it by that one. Sorceress's Schemes. Scheming little. Sleep Magic. Zidane. Tantalus Thief. Back to Star Wars. Boba Fett's armor. Another Rio Durant. Stolen AT Hauler. Another Lando. The more I get rid of, the more appear. I kid you not. I have too many cards. There's another Lando. Lightspeed Shuttle, Admiral. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. So we got those out of the way, sort of. They're falling over in my box, and it's going to drive me insane. There we go. Alright, cool. Weird. Alright. So those are Japanese. These are things we have just looked through. And just in case, here's a Nibelheim, a flame. And I'm going to put it in here. I have somebody who's looking for one. So I will end up going through that and making sure I don't have another one so I can do a trade with that person. Because I like to do trades and help out other people that I play games with. And so that's pretty fun. Okay, now we got that part squared away. I'm gonna put the Japanese over here, and we'll get to the rest of that. But whoop, sorry, folks. Now we're looking pretty good. I think we're looking pretty good. I have to peek in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's another box, but I'm not going to go through that box right now. It's just a thing when you collect. Sometimes you end up with so much stuff. Oh! I forgot to tell you guys. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole set. Look at that. It's a Wastes card, and it taps for colorless. How cool is that? And that's actually going in the box just because I've never got one, and I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna be happy about it because that's the way life rolls. Oh, this is the other box. Fuck me. Yeah, guys, it doesn't end. It just does not stop, really. Okay, well, we'll do that one tomorrow. Let me put Freddy's water back out here. Hi, Donna. How you doing? Hope you're okay. Hope everything's good with you. Sorry, I'm trying to organize a little bit here. It is touch difficult. Just because, when you end up with a lot of stuff, it can be difficult. So, but thank you very much for stopping by, Donna. And I appreciate you. Especially appreciate you leaving a comment. Not everybody does. But the more comments that I get, the better for the overall growth of the channel. I don't even know where the lid to that one is. Alright. 1 second here. Okay, I had to stand up. Oh. Sorry, folks. My ankle is still rough. As you can see, there's a bit of a size difference there. So, all the bundles, boxes, and everything else. We'll eventually get it all cleaned up, squared away. For now, well, you know what? I'm going to show you how easy it is to call a cat. First, nab yourself a big old Temptations box. Hey, Freddy. How you doing, buddy? You good? Yo. Freddy's like, I'm good, man. Where's my snackos? Gotta have snackos. I know. So Freddy gets his snackos. That's a mandatory thing. It's not an option. Pay the Freddy or pay the price. Trust me, pay the Freddy. the price gets ugly. Especially when he's got the poops. Because he will poop in your shower. And then he will stare at you. And he's like, yep, I sure enough did it, Dad. Sure did it. Hey, Freddy, say hello to Donna. You gonna say hi? You're rude. Come here, boy. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Good boy. Yeah, I love you too. Alrighty. So that was our evening, and we just wanted to go ahead and get that squared away. It is a thing. It's a pain in the butt to do, but you gotta do it if you want to go ahead and not fall too far behind with your collection. Otherwise, it turns into a week-long event. So, Al, hey buddy, hey. For Freddy, it's playtime. All playtime. So what happens when you get yourself a giant orange cat? You have to deal with giant orange behavior. Come here, buddy. Come on. And he will gnaw on me a little bit and claw the hell out of me. But, you know. Hey? You good, buddy? Bouncy, bouncy. Yeah? Bounce, bounce. Good boy. Well, I want to thank everybody again for joining me tonight here at Ray's Hobbies. Leave a like, leave a comment. That always helps. Share if you want. Clip it if you want. Show people some stuff. It's all good. And I do appreciate you. You guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good night, Enoch. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you then. All right. Say bye. Is that bye? That's bye? Okay. We'll take that as goodbye.